Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sports static fanatics. Little different scenery, no intro music, nothing fancy going on today. Besides the fact that you can see, I am underway right now, and I'm actually on the same route right now that the Tampa Bay Lightning did for their championship parade, and that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did for their championship, Super Bowl championship, soon to be repeated. So, little different show here while I am underway on the yacht. Okay, as you see, got a captain upstairs motoring the boat for me. Oh man, a nice 6-string just in case. So, it is a different show. I hope I don't lose connection because we are out in the Gulf of Mexico off the coast of Tampa Bay, motoring as we speak right now for Sports Static Live today. Okay? Guys got to see what happened yesterday with the Dallas Cowboys putting a whipping down. But, there's that controversial thing, the risk factors and things like this, Look at Philadelphia. Did they want to take any high risk in the game? Dallas Cowboys, think of the ramifications if you lose Zeke, if you lose Dak. Think about it. We all know what's up with, the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. I'm going to run through today's games real quick here. You guys want to chime in, then you chime in, okay? We'll see how this goes. As always, if you guys want to join the show with me live, there's the link. You come right up on StreamYard here, following that link, and you can join me live as I cruise in Tampa Bay on the waters. Join me. Here we go. Playoff ramifications today. You got this, and I'm not in any particular order. I'm just going to lay the games down for you right now. Okay? Make your picks now. Put them in the comments. Make them a little bit later. I'll make my picks now and later, because I don't know how long I can stay live as I'm heading out into the Gulf here. I'm going from Tampa Bay right now over to Egmont Key area. So some of you that know the Fort DeSoto area, Passage, Key area, Anna Maria, and I'm headed south to Sarasota. Just so you guys can kind of get an idea geographically where I am. I just left downtown Tampa Bay via yacht. I'm heading in the waters right now towards the Anna Maria and then further south down to Sarasota, Bird Key area. Okay. The Steelers are at the Ravens this afternoon. Okay. Big Ben's last game, I think, guys. What do you think here? What would have to happen for the Steelers to actually have a playoff berth isn't going to happen. This is Big Ben's last game today. And with that, in Baltimore, I've got the Steelers winning the game. Big Ben rides out into the sunset with a victory. Not sure how pretty it's going to look, but Big Ben will get the win. The Packers are in D-Town, the Motor City, where they hope they restore the roar. That's where they're at. Okay? Packers. Guys, your opinion on this with the Packers. How many players do you sit? How many reps do you give them? Okay? For me, quite honestly and personally, I'm the Packers. I'm putting out a second-string team out there to play the equivalents of what the Detroit Lions are. Okay? So, that's a tough pick. That's a tough pick. Do the Lions win this game? Now, I would say yes. Lions win the game because of who they're actually going to be playing. It's not that they're just playing the Green Bay Packers. They're playing a Green Bay Packer team today, I believe, that would be equivalent of a Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just saying. Maybe a little better. With that being said, now I don't want to say anybody's purposely losing, but the Lions actually make out a little better if they lose this game, if you know what I'm saying. So I got the Packers winning it. The Colts at the Jags. Big game here for the Colts, right? Right? The Jaguars upsetting the Colts could have playoff ramifications for other teams. Okay? I got the Colts beating the Jags. Washington at the Giants, no big deal. No big deal here. Okay? Nothing to talk about. Washington beats them. The Bengals at the Browns. Browns eliminated from the playoffs. Playoffs? Okay? Bengals in the playoffs. Watch out, guys. Watch out for Cincinnati. If you guys want to talk about a sleeping beauty, okay? Sleeping Beauty. Remember this, guys. Any given Sunday, they say, right? It's one game you win. One game, and you advance. Clear the palate. Refocus. One game. Playing with a one-game mentality, staying focused on the game at hand, you can win any given Sunday. Which means if you make the playoffs, you can win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay? That being said, the Bengals beat the Browns today. The Texans are at the Titans. I'm sorry. Opposite that, the Titans are at the Texans. Another team I want you guys to pay attention to right now is the Tennessee Titans. Okay? They're about ready to get the workhorse back. Okay? They're about ready to get the most punishing running back, Derrick Henry. Breakout runs, 30-plus yard runs. Okay. Stiff arm city. Stiff arm city. If you've ever tried to tackle Derrick Henry in the open field, that's what I call stiff arm city. I quite honestly haven't looked here as recent because, as you can see behind me, I am underway right now, motoring from Tampa Bay. In fact, I just left the parade route from last year. The Buccaneers went on the parade route, the famous toss of the trophy. And going right now from Tampa Bay out over to the Fort DeSoto, Egmont Key, Anna Maria, okay? And then finally my destination today is where I will be, Sarasota, Bird Key area. Titans beat the Texans. The Bears are at the Vikings today, and the Vikings get the home win. Big game here, 49ers at the Rams. This is a huge game. 49ers at the Rams. Playoff ramifications, okay? I've got the Rams winning this game today, even though me being a Tampa Bay guy here, knowing that the 49ers win, they bounce out the Saints for any chance, okay? So even though I would think that way, okay, it would be better for me to say, hey, I hope the 49ers beat the Rams today, okay? It would be better for me and my team. But you guys know what I tell you. Don't be starting to think from the heart. Don't get emotionally attached to this stuff. Use your football IQ here. Jimmy Garoppolo's going to be playing with torn ligaments in a thumb, okay? Yeah, you got Trey Lance on hold here. I think you'll see him today, okay? So with those ramifications, Guys, you usually see me making my picks on my clipboard, but today, because I'm out on the yacht, I had to go simple. You guys want to see my picks? There they are. Week 18. Picks made. You got to do what you got to do, okay? Got the Rams winning that game today. The Seahawks are at the Cardinals. Boy, how much of an upset would it be for today for the Seahawks to say, we're not playing for nothing but upsets. We're not playing for nothing but upsets. Seahawks are at the Cardinals today. I know, I get it. It's a great game. The Patriots at the Dolphins. How about this now? Patriots at the Dolphins. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. That's the one that I did not mark down. Okay? Sorry, I'm bouncing. We're going through some rough water right now. All right? I'll tell you this right now. The upset pick of the week is right there as you see it. The upset pick of the week. The Dolphins beat the Patriots today. That is my upset pick of the week. And that has playoff ramifications for it. The Bills will be very happy today because Buffalo will at home beat the Jets, okay? And beat the Jets and secure the division, okay? But I do pick the Miami Dolphins to upset. They got a home game, and they are going to upset the Patriots today. The Saints are at the Falcons. The Saints need things to happen. I see G just came on. G, welcome to the yachting experience with me, okay? As you see, I'm underway right now. Out in Tampa Bay on the yacht. Got a captain upstairs captaining us. Little bit rough right now. That's why I'm bouncing around, but welcome to the show. I'm telling you, we're going through, we got about 2-3 foot swells, but it's the angle we're hitting it at, okay? It's making it a little bit shaky out there right now. Freezing here. I bet it's freezing. I got 80 degrees today. I got some clients upstairs. I've got rafts I'm going to get out. I'm going to get everybody out there swimming. Right now, I'm headed over towards Egmont Key, coming in a little closer to St. Petersburg and see if I can pick up a school of dolphin. I'm going to try to get some dolphins to follow the boat to make their day because they came in from Connecticut today to enjoy the beautiful Sunshine State, Tampa Bay waters, and Sarasota. Moving on, as I said, the Dolphins upset the Patriots today. Okay, the Saints have a chance. Okay, the Saints have to win today. And with the Saints winning today, also, the 49ers got to beat the Rams, and I just can't right now. Guys, it's studio with my 3 laps going and all my information. I know for the Saints to have a chance to sneak into the playoffs, and somebody help me out with this. The 49ers got to beat the Rams today. The Saints have to beat the Falcons, and I think there's one other team in there that has to make something happen for the Saints. You guys can check that for me, okay? Go through these right now here. Guy says I'm jealous because of being out here. It's freezing here. I bet it is. Regina, I must say, I drove to Texas yesterday only to have a friend invite me to the Bucks game. I could have gone. Instead, I'm freezing in drizzly, grooming weather. Saints can do it. Can't do it. I don't want the Saints to do it, quite honestly. Okay? I don't need to be seeing the Saints in the playoffs. But I will tell you this. I have the Falcons at home today to finish their season. Okay? I have the Saints at home today, or the Falcons at home today beating the Saints. Okay? Falcons get the win today, and the Saints finish as a 500 team. Okay? And I know Jameis wasn't in there the whole season, but typically if you got Jameis Winston at the quarterback, you won't make the playoffs. Playoffs? Just saying. It's the way it goes. The Jets are at the Bills today. The Bills get it. The Bills secure their win. Okay? They secure it. And the Bills win the division 2 years in a row. Okay, Rob, hey guys at work dropping in to say, hey, Lambeau, Super Bowl Green Bay is hitting on all cylinders and will win the Super Bowl this season. My bold prediction: they will beat Tampa Bay if they meet up during the playoffs. Playoffs. I got to tell you, Rob, I don't think that Green Bay is going to make it to the conference championship game. I will tell you this. From the very first week of this season, Sports Static made the bold prediction that whoever wins the conference championship game versus the Rams and the Buccaneers will go on to play the Super Bowl, and one of those two will win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl champion 2021 decided who wins the conference championship game. And that decision will be between the Buccaneers and the Rams. I called that week 1. I'm sticking to it. Okay? Gee, that's the most ridiculous prediction you have. Which one? Which one, G? You got to tell me. How many times has Green Bay been to the Super Bowl since you've been alive? I'm just checking. You got 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks over the last 20-plus years here. Okay? You think about that. Hall of Fame records like you wouldn't believe. Incredible records. And what did those 2 quarterbacks with your Green Bay team get you? Well, the same amount of Super Bowls that the Buccaneers have in 20 years. Not a complaint, and I wouldn't complain. And I tell people all the time, if you could be guaranteed 2 Super Bowls in 20 years, would you take it? Would you be willing to suck a lot of times in between? And major upsets? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Regina says he's talking about Rob's prediction. And G comes back and says, don't give me the speech going in this year with 2 good coaches. Oh, okay. You had a good coach last year that coached you right out of the game. Okay? You had a good coach last year. You might have went to the Super Bowl last year. Had your coach not tried to kick a field goal and you thought you were going to stop Tom Brady? I don't know if I'm seasick here or what's going on. You thought you were going to stop Tom Brady from your coach for Green Bay stopped you from going to a Super Bowl last year. That was a coaching decision that I believe. Why? You don't kick that field goal and think your defense is going to come out there and stop the G-O-A-T? The G-O-A-T? Look what happened. Tom Brady was sitting on the side going, you're kicking a field goal? He went, okay. I'm just saying. Kevin King didn't give us the game. Your head coach kicked a field goal against Tom Brady. I don't care what defense you have. Notoriously, Tom Brady's now won 7 Super Bowls and been to 10. I don't care what defense you have. You don't do that because you had to come all the way back down the field anyway. You had to come all the way back down. So you know you got to come back down. So don't last year. Playoffs? You guys had just as good a chance as any to win that Super Bowl last year, to be there, to at least be there and show up. Now, if you could have handled Kansas City the way the Bucs did, that's another story. We'll never know. We'll never know. We will never know. Regina says, I like you better on the boat versus the office. You have a dude. Gee, coming back and saying it's happening this year. Douglas Stokes Alexander. Just to let you know, think about what you got to go through here now. The best thing happening to you guys is you got to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Watch out for who you're about ready to run into. Watch out for who you're about ready to run into. You know you got to go through Tampa Bay. Now, I know you're sweating. I'm thinking about that right now. Because the worst team to face, everybody can imagine this. Imagine this. Think about this right now. Who would you least like to face in the playoffs? The Buccaneers. And if you don't say that, you're saying emotionally attacked. But you know as well as I know, the last team you want to face in the playoffs is a team that's got an okay defense. The secondary's a little chopped up. I get it. I know. But then an offense, I don't care if Brown's gone. Okay, we're gonna have Evans out there. Okay, we got plenty of other guys out there that make this happen. Okay, an offense led by Tom Brady. I said it. I'm just saying. Remember that. The road to the Super Bowl is through Tampa Bay right now. Just as for so many years before, the road to the Super Bowl went through New England. And Tom Brady. You guys know and I know it. Remember what we talk about. Think about over the last 20 years. 50% of the time, Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. 50% of the time, Tom Brady's been in the Super Bowl over 20 years. He's been to 10 of them. He's won 7. Hello? The road to the Super Bowl goes through Tom Brady until he retires. He's proven this, and he deserves somebody to say that. This isn't something that somebody's thinking emotionally. This isn't something that somebody's thinking, they're a Tom Brady fan. No, your football senses and IQ, your NFL football IQ tells you a majority of the time your road to the Super Bowl goes through Tom Brady. G says, bring it. We're bringing it. We'll bring you some cookies, too. What would you prefer? Peanut butter, oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip? We're going to bring it. We'll bring you some cookies, too, because when you get your ass handed to you, you're going to need a little comfort food. A nice warm glass of milk, maybe. Heat it up a little bit, right? And then you can dip your cookie. We'll bring you some cookies, too, I said. We'll bring it. We'll bring you a bag of hot cookies with it. Well, then, look up our defense, and it's the GOAT killer. Almost lost to the Jets. Almost isn't good enough, G. Almost isn't good enough, okay? Because if your girlfriend almost had you almost. Oh, I almost won the lotto. Well, I almost passed the class. Almost. All right? I do appreciate your enthusiasm. Okay. So, guys, obviously, you see where I'm at right now, okay? I'm out. Be ashamed. I almost won. I see you. All right, let's see what Regina's saying here. She goes, okay, I had to step off for a second and load a big-ass snap on toolbox onto my trailer. I'm back. I don't know if you discussed this already, but how about Antonio Brown clown? Well, you said the best right there, the Antonio Brown clown, who is selfish, extremely selfish. He's a selfish guy. He's about the me syndrome, okay? He cares about himself. He's not a team player. If you want to go ahead, drift back, slightly squint your eyes, go into your dream, and think about this. Antonio Brown, okay, when he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers in a season game, needing Antonio Brown, this guy came out on the sidelines in a fur jacket, trying to style, profile, advise, realize him, okay? Homeboy was going back to Cali. Hey, I don't think so. You ended up in New England, Patriots. Got the boot there. Guy's a clown. The guy's a clown. Is he done in the NFL, sitting out the cap, or will he be picked up again? Look, I'll tell you what, Regina, if a team picks him up again, think about this. Okay, think about this. I will guarantee you, first and foremost, there's stipulations in the contract when you got a guy like Antonio Brown. And that's probably why he ended up imploding in the end there. Okay? The frustration over this money he's supposed to get. Jealous over Rob Gronkowski making crap loads more money than he is. Okay? Crap loads. Jealous again. Yes, he's jealous. He's a reporter trying to TO. It's ridiculous. No, when they're trying to compare the two, the antics of the two. Okay, TO. Remember now, the team with nobody could get along with them. What they said, it would bitch. He would. He would start in the drive. The antics. They're going to compare the two because of their antics. And that's pretty much it. They're not going to compare the two on any other thing. I mean, you could compare them as two great football players, two great receivers. Hey, T.O. didn't even go. The antics continue right into the induction into the Hall of Fame. Okay? Okay? Why was he find the field strip? Yes, because it was more of a team issue, Regina. It would have been a fact instead of and there's any more sense to it. Ran the field, off, went up the I get it, but wait a second. Boss move? Gee, you stuff. I'm going to initiate it. Okay? What is it? No. And Brown, if a team takes him, okay, because the game's over for him. The joke's over. So, gee, when you're saying that's a boss move, I don't know what you're referring to as who. Where's the boss move here? Okay. Anyway, back to this. Antonio Brown to me is done. If he is not done in the NFL, and this is going to be kind of it for me talking about him because I don't think he really. I just think the guy's a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I used to the milk would turn to chocolate milk at the end. As a kid, who didn't like chocolate milk? Okay. Did you ever try to order chocolate milk in the restaurant? I did. So, boss move was Hall of Fame. It was, but I T.O. that I don't think that him getting into the Hall of Fame should have been on how well he got along with teams. Supposedly, a lot of players in the locker room liked him, unless you're the quarterback that wasn't throwing him the ball. But I really don't agree. Some of these reporters and the people that are making the decisions and everything on who gets to decide the ballot and things like this and the induction into the Hall of Fame. These guys think they're a little bit too proud, and they think they got a little bit too much power to make that decision there. T.O. should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Why? Because of the numbers while he played the game in the same way. I think, if you want to know, Pete Rose, we want to switch over to baseball. Pete Rose should have been the first ballot Hall of Famer, okay? Still believe that in a second, because I grew up watching Pete Rose with his head first slides into third base and second base. He did a couple of them into first base. Pete Rose played and managed a team. Who did that? Pete Rose. I grew up watching that guy. Okay? So, for these guys who are all high and mighty thinking they're going to determine, I think the Hall that watch sports IQ lightly. Okay? Most of the people that are reporting from the millions of dollars to behave. They can suck on a good set of squirrel nuts. And when I say that's disgusting. Why? They should suck on a good set of squirrel nuts, the ones they get from the trees, like the acorns and stuff like this. If you see out your backyard, the squirrel's got a couple nuts in his mouth right now, I said. What I'm saying is, reporters anyway, they can't tell you what they're really thinking because they'll be fined and or fired. You can try to fire me, okay? You can talk to Sports Static. You can talk to Live Media Outlet, is who I work for. Live Media Outlet hired me to talk to you about squirrel nuts. So there. Anyway, moving along. Bernie Williams didn't make it either. See there. So anyway, guys, moving along here, I'm going to run through real quick, and then I'm out of here because I got stuff to do on this boat. Okay? Here we go. My picks. Week 18, the final week of the regular season. Okay? 2021. Here we go. Steelers beat the Ravens on the road. The Packers go into D-Town and get the win. Detroit's going to say that's fine with us. We're more interested in the 2022 season, and where our draft pick comes in at. Thank you very much, though. Go ahead and come in there and slap us one right on the hiney. Okay? Right on the hiney. The Colts go to Jacksonville and get the win today. There's ramifications there if the Colts lose. It opens the door for somebody. Okay? Washington goes to the Giants. Nothing happening here, but Washington goes into New York and gets the win. The Bengals are at the Browns. The Bengals go in there, and they get the win. Baker's not playing today, guys. He's done. And he's going to be there next year. Okay? The Titans go to the Texans. Watch out for the Titans. They're a sleeping beauty going into the playoffs, guys. Watch out for the Titans. And think about this. Derrick Henry's coming back in the playoffs. Okay? Potentially MVP Coach of the Year over there in Tennessee. Guys, watch out for the Tennessee Titans in the playoffs. Playoffs? I'm telling you here right now. I got another sleeper for you in the playoffs. Watch out, guys. I would kind of keep an eye on the Bengals, too. I know you might think I'm crazy right now. Just watch out, okay? The Bears go to the Vikings, and the Vikings get the home win. The 49ers are at the Rams. I got the Rams winning this game. There are playoff ramifications here. If the 49ers win, they're opening the door for the New Orleans Saints to get into the playoffs, okay? I got the Rams winning that game, though. The Seahawks are at the Cardinals. I got the Cardinals at home, finishing the season with a win. G saying he thinks the Bears. The Bears? You got the Bears beating the Vikings? Potentially. potentially. Okay, my upset pick of the week here, guys. Upset pick of the week. I have the Patriots going to South Beach, Miami. Had a little bit too much fun under the neon lights last night. Okay, and the Dolphins upset the Patriots. And with a Buffalo Bills win, okay, beating the Jets, the Buffalo 2 years in a row now wins that division. How about that? Okay, yes, the Dolphins do upset the Patriots today. Okay, the Saints go to the Falcons in Atlanta, Georgia today, and the Falcons get the win and crush the hopes of the Saints trying to slide in the back door of the playoffs. Playoffs? Okay? Playoffs. The Jets are at the Bills and the Jets at the Bills. Listen, guys, the Jets aren't as bad as their win and loss categories say. The Bills got to play this game to win it, okay? Bills win at home. The Chargers at the Raiders. Okay, remember last week I told you guys, who has the most comeback victories in the fourth quarter? Who has the most comeback victories out of all the quarterbacks, active quarterbacks right now since 2015? I told you guys this last week. It is Derek Carr. And then I didn't pick him to win. And I thought to myself, I was kicking myself, I said. Kicking myself in the ass. Okay? Kicking myself in the ass that I did not pick him. Okay? And of course he did it again. So again, the Chargers are at the Raiders. Who, as a quarterback, has the most comeback fourth quarter drives for a victory since 2015? It is Derek Carr. Guys, Derek Carr is way better than what you see on paper in the win and loss category. Chargers get the loss today. The Raiders win at home for the finale. That's how my Week 18 goes to finish off the regular season here. 2021 regular season here at Sports Static. At this time, I would like to tell you guys, Regina says, when I come to Tampa, you're going to need to take me boating. Absolutely. Absolutely. It goes for all of you. Closing off our regular season. Next week, obviously, Sports Static goes right through the Super Bowl, guys. You know this. Our fourth season here at Sports Static, okay? So today, coming to an end, I got a message for all of you, okay? A message for all of you. Thank you for the journey this season. Kind of a transition journey through our fourth season here, 2021. Thank you for joining us, okay? This is the end of our regular season. We're well over 100 games, or 100 streams with you guys, well over, okay? We're coming up into our 200 mark, okay? So I just want to thank everybody for joining us. And then I got a special shout out today, and I want to see all the hearts come up right now. My late grandfather's birthday today, the Dr. Alan Lipa. And if you guys want to look him up, okay, you can look up the Lipa Ratner Museum of Art. You guys get a chance, you look up the Lipa Ratner Museum of Art. My grandfather founded that museum. It opened 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it opened the doors. A nationally accredited museum. Guys, you get a chance. Check it out. I just put it there, the Lipa Ratner Museum of Art. My late grandfather lived with me the last 8 years of his life. My best friend. We traveled the world together. We had so much fun. I can't even tell you the kind of fun we had. The amount of. Anyway, check the Ratner Museum of Art. Okay, it's a 20-year anniversary of the museum, and today is also my late grandfather, Alan Lipa, his birthday. You can Google Alan Lipa as well. Put the name in there if you guys want to see who he is. You can Google Alan Lipa as well. Read some of his books. Check out some of his artwork. Anyway, guys, throw the hearts up for my grandfather's birthday today. He would have been 101 years old today. Yes, he would have been 101 years old today. Thank you, Regina. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. And I know, Guy McVeigh, I know you had the opportunity to meet my grandfather. I know you got to do that, buddy. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. A fast 40-minute show today because obviously I'm out of my elements and I'm on the water. And in probably about a quarter of a mile, I'm going to lose you because I'm going a little bit offshore here. So, as you can see, we are underway here. Enjoy your football. I will see you guys to talk about all the playoff ramifications happening. And we will continue right through the playoffs. Everybody enjoy your final week of the 2021 regular season. Get some nachos out, some jalapenos out, and enjoy yourself today. Invite some friends over, have some sodas, put a little extra something in there with that soda. Enjoy yourself. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Regina. I will see all you guys next time. Stay tuned. Peace out. Love you guys.